In this video, I'm going to be rounding up the best in artificial intelligence on YouTube for you. And let's start with my boy, Matt Pro Vid AI. In the YouTube video, AI to Automate Your Computer introduces us to a game-changing development that came out of Microsoft. And that's the integration of Bing Chat powered by OpenAI's GPT technology into the Microsoft Windows interface. So now, incredibly, you can just open up a window like ChatGPT style inside of Windows and it has control over all of those settings and programs and all of that stuff. And this AI assistant can recommend Spotify playlists, it can adjust your settings, it can even summarize PDFs and integrate directly into Microsoft Word and Excel. And he talks about how there's the same plugin system for ChatGPT now being ported over to Bing Chat, which means a whole bunch of different companies like Expedia, Kayak, Zillow, Adobe, all of those plugins are making their way into Windows. And one of the coolest things is that there's a new developer program that allows you to just use natural language to pull down GitHub repositories onto your computer and just run them. That is so cool because it means like experimental software, open source stuff, you can start playing with it. Of course, it's more risky, so be careful when you do this, but it's very convenient now. And the news doesn't end there. So for data science need, there's a new thing called Microsoft AI Fabric. And it's an AI-powered analytics platform that can tie together all sorts of business tools. And if it can do that, it might as well notify Microsoft that there was this bug and it fixed it, send it back so that they can patch all those same bugs everywhere else. Like, I mean, what if that ecosystem cycle kind of kicks in and all of a sudden the Windows platform is so much more robust and powerful than anything that like Linux or iOS can do? Oh, excuse me, I need to get off the hype train, but it's a powerful thought. Okay, so back in one of my love episodes, I talked about how you can kind of date somebody and you can have handwritten letters mailed to them, but it's actually an AI that writes it for you. Well, the YouTuber Stuff Made Here just made this way better YouTube video that explains how he did it basically in his garage and he's writing messages to his Patreon subscribers. So check this out. So the YouTube channel Stuff Made Here uploaded the most awesome AI and robotics video that I have seen in a while. It's a fascinating exploration of how you can use machine learning to actually write something out in real life with a robot hand. So we wanted the robot to be able to forge handwriting, but make it so realistic that even an expert couldn't tell the difference. Because we've all seen like the mailers that are like handwritten notes, but they're clearly like printer ink, you know? And I love this video because the creator didn't just stop at the hardware. They went through and actually explained what machine learning is. He did a great job explaining the complex process of tuning a system in a simple way that made sense with a nice example. And I'll leave it for you to watch the video, but at the end you'll see if his wife's discerning eye can actually tell the difference. And even if it passes her eye, would an actual forensic expert that studies handwriting be able to tell the difference? Find out. So now, if you know Nostradamus, he's famous for being able to predict the future. Now, there's one person in technology that's sometimes compared to him, because for years he's kind of made bold predictions, and most have been pretty good, some are a little off, but his name is Ray Kurzweil. The YouTube channel AI News has reviewed predictions from the modern-day Nostradamus, Ray Kurzweil. Ray Kurzweil is the guy who accurately predicted the growth of the internet, mobile phones, and modern-day artificial intelligence. But now he's back for more, because he predicts by the year 2030, we can all have an affordable computational device that will have more brain power than all of the humans on Earth combined. Kurzweil also predicts the widespread adoption of intelligent nanotechnology. He also anticipates the emergence of a full immersion virtual reality system. And by 2045, he believes that humans and machines will start to merge and the option to be immortal will be something that's available to us, actually. And if you jump to 2100, he thinks that we'll be harnessing all matter and energy to fuel human intelligence across the universe. All right, now we'll go to another big thinker. Let's get a little bit of a summary of what Elon Musk's up to. Everybody loves talking about him. Why don't we just do a little bit also? The YouTube channel Elon Musk Zone just uploaded this kind of 25-minute compilation video of Elon Musk talking about artificial intelligence over a number of years in a number of different settings. And it's kind of cool to see the patterns that have evolved over the years. Like, you can definitely see the constant worry and risk that he's had. He talks about the need for regulation. If it's left unregulated, how it could just pose this huge threat to us. And even with regulation, that might not be fast enough to make much of a difference. Musk argues there's a good chance that AI becomes smarter than humans and it will lead to unforeseen consequences. And when it comes to government, I found it notable when he talked about how late the government was to regulate seatbelts, right? Like, you have to put a seatbelt in a car. They made it a law. But not until years after the data was conclusive that it actually makes a difference in accidents and saves lives. So people are basically dead because the government was that slow. And the risks of a rogue AI out on the internet with resources and access to do all sorts of damage that go well beyond an individual car. But there's also a bunch of nice little sound bites in this video about how it can fix our healthcare system and fix our energy problems and be such a benefit to humanity also. Alright, for those of you that love the deepfake videos, that you love to play with Midjourney and you like to see the funny, weird, wacky stuff, I got a video for you. So Ben Shapiro has this new video that's taken the internet by storm where he basically stands in front of a green screen and then he comes up with funny political text prompts and captures his reaction. So in this video, he makes political images about figures like Don Lemon, Hillary Clinton, Justin Trudeau, and a few others. And his prompts range from things like Don Lemon wearing a lemon costume picking lemons, Justin Trudeau being pushed on a swing by Fidel Castro, like Dr. Fauci as Frankenstein and Nancy Pelosi as a clown, stuff like that. So hopefully some people get a good laugh out of it, and they also realize that can be kind of dangerous if it's not used in a totally parody, funny setting, you know? And another like against the grain YouTuber, Russell Brand, actually decided to cover artificial intelligence this week also, so check out this video. So there is a roller coaster of a ride between the ever entertaining Russell Brand and the insightful Bari Weiss in this new YouTube video. The video talks about how AI can really upend our whole society in the same way that big innovations like the wheel and fire and the printing press did in the past. It's like a comedic history lesson that also gives you a glimpse into the future. Bari Weiss, ever the voice of reason, does a fantastic job playing devil's advocate. Like, I like her attitude. She's got a real concern about how AI could turn into Big Brother and be used for over surveillance, but she does keep rose-tinted glasses on, trying to be a bit optimistic about all the benefits of it also. Looking at AI a lot of times as a way to level the playing field against the powerful elite and all that kind of stuff. And then later in the video they switch to talking about like journalism and media, with Weiss and Brand both like championing the good old days where the journalism was all about trust and reliability, and how that's kind of gone out the window nowadays, I guess. So I think I'm pretty up on like AI news and tools, right? Because I think about this all day long. I make these YouTube videos, I'm constantly reading the news, but I found a video that introduced all sorts of cool new products to me, so I had to share it. The YouTube video titled "The 10 AI Tools That You Won't Believe Exist," all capitals, by the YouTube channel Hayls World, had all these cool new AI tools to share. UberDuck AI is a tool that you can use to create raps. Basically, you type in what you want and it sounds like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Drake, these big names. It's crazy. Super Meme AI is a new website you can use to just generate hilarious memes and GIFs anytime you want. Snap a photo, boom, it tags it for you. Kyber AI is a tool that you can use to take an image and turn it into an awesome, cool, morphing video like you'll see at the beginning of this video. Descript is a tool to allow you to clone your voice. Molebird is a new AI-generated music maker. NVIDIA Campus takes very simple drawings like something a child or someone like me would actually make and turn it into a beautiful Bob Ross style landscape. Replicate.com is a way that you can actually restore super old photos and make them shine like they were just taken yesterday on a modern camera. And Luma Labs, the ever impressive tool for turning 2D objects 3D using the camera on your phone. And once you got your productivity dialed in, that leaves you with more free time, and that's when you might want to watch a video like this. The Center for Human Technology uploaded a YouTube video called The AI Dilemma. And this video is long form, so it's like a long form podcast you might want to think about on a drive or something, but it will take you on a roller coaster of experiences as you think about all the different ways AI is going to change our society. Around the 44-minute mark, there's somebody talking about this thing called Alpha Persuade, and it made me stop and really think about what it will mean when AI can persuade us using the power of persuasion way better than any human has ever been able to persuade before. And you'll see the star of the show is large language models like ChatGPT, and how they're just so advanced and they're doing so many interesting things that it's beyond our understanding already in some ways. They're the ultimate multitasker, treating everything as language, but also being able to translate between the language of image and text and computer code and all these other crazy things like sound. And finally, I want to take you over to the Wall Street Journal. They did a pretty interesting article just to see what AI is capable of, and they had a few challenges that were new to me, and I was surprised to see how well the AI did. So check out this video. So there's a new video from the Wall Street Journal titled, "I challenged my AI clone to replicate me." And I became really engaged, especially around the 5-minute mark when Joanna Stern, the host of the video, showed how some banks actually use voice recognition for authentication when you call in, you know, to verify who you are. But these deepfakes that are coming out of artificial intelligence to mimic sound can actually go right past them. What? They're just so realistic that they passed the test. And it was fun. She even had her assistant try to like mimic her voice and couldn't get past. She even had a call scheduled with Evan Spiegel, who's the CEO of Snap, and he was totally fooled by her voice. And the final challenge that she set up was to try to use her AI avatar in a video conference call and have it pass. But her colleagues identified it super easily, so it's not quite there yet. But even though that challenge was like a big fail, there's still a big takeaway in the video, which is that video clones aren't fooling most people yet, but the audio voice synthesis clones are actually passing the test. So be aware and smash subscribe.